They say the sky is eternal, silent, peaceful. But what if I told you that hidden within that calm darkness, there are ancient wanderers, mountain-sized bullets of rock and metal, aimlessly drifting, and occasionally heading our way? For billions of years, asteroids have been nature's wild cards. They were here long before us, and one of them, just one, reshaped Earth's history 66 million years ago, wiping out the dinosaurs and giving rise to us, the mammals. It's strange to think, without that cosmic hit, humanity might never have existed. But what if another is already on course to take us out? Let's start with one that's kept astronomers awake at night, Apophis. When scientists first spotted it in 2004, they noticed something alarming. The asteroid's orbit seemed to intersect with Earth's path in the year 2029, and the early calculations were terrifying. There appeared to be a nearly 3% chance it would strike our planet. That might not sound like much, but in space terms, it was catastrophic. Newspapers dubbed it the god of chaos. Fitting, since Apophis is named after an Egyptian serpent deity that embodied destruction. As the years went on, radar data refined its orbit, and the chance of impact in 2029 dropped to zero. Humanity breathed a collective sigh of relief. But then came a twist. Scientists realized that during its close pass, Apophis would come within just 31,000 kilometers of Earth, closer than many of our satellites. The planet's gravity could slightly alter its trajectory, a cosmic nudge that might set it on a new course, potentially for a future collision in the 2060s. A reminder that even when we dodge a bullet, space may reload. Then there's Bennu, an asteroid that NASA decided to meet face-to-face. Bennu is dark, carbon-rich, and ancient, a time capsule from the dawn of the solar system. When NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft arrived in 2018, it discovered a world more alien than anyone imagined. Bennu's surface was rough, boulder-strewn, and eerily active, ejecting particles into space as if it were alive. Scientists managed to scoop up a sample and send it back to Earth, but beneath that scientific triumph lies a shadow. Bennu has a 1 in 2,700 chance of hitting Earth sometime in the late 2100s. Tiny odds, but not zero. And if it ever did, the impact would unleash energy equivalent to over 1 billion tons of TNT, enough to erase an entire region or plunge the world into chaos. What makes Bennu particularly unnerving is its unpredictability. It's influenced not only by gravity, but by something called the Yarkovsky effect, a subtle push caused by sunlight heating one side of the asteroid more than the other. Over decades, this faint pressure can shift its orbit enough to make a harmless rock a deadly one. Now, imagine something far bigger. Asteroid 1950 DA is one of the largest near-Earth objects ever tracked. It's about 1.1 kilometers wide, large enough to cause a global catastrophe if it struck. It travels at over 60,000 kilometers per hour and spins so fast that theoretically it should fly apart. But it doesn't. The reason? Electrostatic forces between its tiny grains of dust and rock are holding it together, like cosmic glue. A bizarre physics miracle keeping it whole and dangerous. Scientists say there's a chance, albeit small, that 1950 DA could collide with Earth in the year 2880. It's distant, yes, but the odds are 1 in about 8,000. Think about that. We're talking about a rock hurtling through the void that our descendants, nearly 9 centuries from now, may have to confront. If humans are still around then, they'll have to deal with an ancient time bomb we've been tracking for centuries. But it's not just the known asteroids that should worry us. The real threat might come from the unknown, the ones we haven't even discovered yet. On June 30th, 1908, a blinding fireball exploded above Siberia. The shockwave flattened over 2,000 square kilometers of forest. It was the largest impact event in recorded history, and it didn't even reach the ground. Scientists now believe it was caused by an asteroid or comet about 50 meters wide. Imagine that. A rock no bigger than a building wiping out everything for miles. And we only noticed it after it arrived. Fast forward to 2013. A small asteroid, just 20 meters across, entered Earth's atmosphere over Chelyabinsk, Russia. It exploded with 30 times the energy of the Hiroshima bomb. Thousands were injured as windows shattered for kilometers around. No one saw it coming. These near misses are reminders that while we track the giants, smaller asteroids still slip through the cracks. Cosmic assassins lurking in the shadows of our own solar system. One such potential visitor is asteroid 2010 RF-12, a mere 7 meters wide but alarmingly close in orbit. It has one of the highest known probabilities of impact, about a 1 in 10 chance in 2095. Granted, it's too small to cause extinction, but if it struck a populated area, it could devastate a city. In the grand scheme, it's a pebble. But even pebbles falling from the heavens can change history. So, what's our defense? Governments and scientists around the world are finally taking this seriously. NASA's DART mission, launched in 2021, made history by deliberately crashing a spacecraft into an asteroid named Dimorphos. The goal? To see if we could nudge it off course, a planetary defense test. It worked. The impact altered the asteroid's orbit by 33 minutes, proving humanity can, for the first time, slightly steer celestial fate. It's poetic, really. For millions of years, asteroids have been the universe's weapon, ending worlds, reshaping evolution, rewriting destiny. And now, we've finally learned how to push back. Still, the cosmos doesn't forgive complacency. Every night, telescopes scan the sky for faint, moving dots. New asteroids drifting silently against the black. Some are harmless, some are not. And maybe right now, an unknown rock is out there. Its orbit precise, its timing perfect, on a collision course we haven't yet discovered. It could be 100 years away, or 1,000. We wouldn't know until the warning flashed across observatory screens, object approaching Earth. The irony is that the same universe that created us also keeps the power to erase us at any moment. But perhaps that's what makes existence so extraordinary. Every sunrise, every civilization, every heartbeat is a victory against cosmic odds. So, when you look up tonight and see the stars, remember this. The quiet you see above is an illusion. Beyond that calm glitter lies a battleground of rock and fire, where the story of Earth has always been written, not by gods or heroes, but by asteroids. And somewhere out there, one may already be writing our next chapter.